Well. World-class veteran video game critic Michael does life. Oh, Michael.
Let's go. We got to get the hype up in here, baby. Let's go. 24 hours. The biggest game Bethesda has ever made. You're going to be playing this for at least 500 hours. It's time, baby. Oh, yeah. Seething Cope, Snowy fanboys. Todd Howard has won. Oh, man. It is over.
Official Source Drawer super chatted $5. God, Howard just made a damn point.
That's what we're talking about. You guys are not ready for this game, and I'm going to leave it at that.
World Class is about to make a damn point.
Oh,
Let's
shit. Let's go. 24 hours, the biggest game, the biggest RPG in literally over a decade, folks. If you can't get excited, call Dr. Phil. We're done with the Doomer energy in here. Consumer dope. It's as simple as that. Todd Howard has hit the home run. You are not ready for Starfield.
Kino super chatted
Nope, you're not ready. You don't even know what it's about. You're done.
I agree with everything the last super chat said except
that's what we're talking about. Todd Howard is a god. He's sexy, and he's done it yet again. We were wrong. It's over. It's time to celebrate, folks. The biggest game from Bethesda in 24 hours, folks. And we're eating the chip tomorrow. It is over, folks. This is getting a 90+ on Metacritic. No doubt about it, folks. We're eating the chip tomorrow, unfortunately. 90 or above on Metacritic. We're eating the chip, folks. The saddest it's ever been. Todd Howard has hit the home run. It's time to apologize, Snowy fanboys. You have nothing to play. It's so sad. It really is the saddest it's ever been, folks. If you're not excited, I don't know how to get you excited. You got to get excited. This is how many years in the making? 25 years in the making. Sure, it has shortcomings like every other game, but if you focus on the shortcomings, you're a doomer. It's as simple as that. I'm sorry, okay? Look, at the end of the day, the game does have shortcomings. We understand that. We have a very clear...
It's over.
The real Michael Myers super chatted $9.99. Is it weird I'm only 27 and I know The Wanderer? Great song.
Well, that's because they used it for Fallout 76. It is a great song, and you're going to be doing a lot of that in Starfield here. That I know and that I can tell you. You don't understand, you're not ready. You better have 500 hours ready. You got 500 hours to spare? Because you're going to need it for Starfield. That's one thing I don't think they were lying on.
It's over.
It really is over, folks, I'll tell you.
I steal popular names for likes super chatted
Let's
$5.
go.
Let's get the positivity back into this
stream. We can't do the Doomer villain here anymore. I'm done with that, bro. I'm sorry. You know, it's just like, well, we had concern for it, but you know what? At the end of the day, the planets, regardless of how they operate, how they function, what have you, they are just icing on the cake. Because it really doesn't matter when you really think about it and when you pull back. First of all, the curated content is really the focus, okay, the handcrafted content. And we know that's going to be more than likely great. If it's not, that would be surprising. Second of all, the icing on the cake is just the planets and the procedural content. You total that up, and that's just more.
It's over.
I mean, it's really. This is getting a 10. This is getting a 10.
Sugar Cookies super chatted $4.
The only thing that's going to hold it back.
It's called New Atlantis because it spawns a new city every time.
Oh my God, bro. Why do you care? You know, I cared about it for about a day or so, and then I thought, who cares? There's enough content and meat on this bone that it literally doesn't matter. This is a 500-hour game. Minimum. You don't understand, but you will shortly. Let's get the hype up, folks. You got to get excited. This is it. 24 hours, and we are going to see what Starfield is all about. You got to get excited in here. We're done with the Doomers. Get them out. Todd Howard is coming back. Gaming is great again. And if you have your pre-order locked in, it is time to blow the balloons up and hang them up because, folks at home, Game of the Generation is upon us. You don't know if you're ready. You don't know. You just don't know. You got to get excited, folks. If you're not excited, I can't help you. Get these PlayStation fanboys out of here. We're done with the Doomerville. Todd Howard has won yet again. Let's get a W for Todd Howard. It's over. This is getting a 10 on IGN tomorrow. Guaranteed. This is getting a 10 tomorrow on IGN. Guaranteed. This is getting a 10 tomorrow on IGN, folks. It's as simple as that. Todd Howard is going to hit that home run like you've never seen before. This is bigger than Skyrim. This is bigger than Oblivion. This is bigger than Morrowind. This is bigger than anything they've ever done. You don't understand. Look at the Starfield logo. Just look at it. You got to get excited in here, folks. I'm telling you.
Fable La Punisher super chatted $4.99.
Fable coming through.
Starfield Game of the Year 2023. Todd Howard did it once again.
I mean, just who cares about if they're not connected or are connected? Who cares if there's planets or not? I mean, at the end of the day, it is a video game. You're not literally, it's all fake. That's what it is. It's all fake. It's just pixels on the screen. Just like a movie, it's all fake. So it doesn't really matter at the end of the day. Let's get it up in here. Come on. Todd Howard has won yet again, folks. 24 hours, the biggest game in over a decade. If you haven't start lighting the candles right now. Popping the balloons. Don't do it just yet. This is getting a 10 tomorrow on IGN. 11 o'clock. What is the time? This time tomorrow we will be covering, actually the reviews will already be out. And it's going to be one hell of a day tomorrow, folks. It is here. Starfield is literally just hours away. Think about that. Not even a day. I don't even think that's correct. Actually, it might be correct. But nonetheless, the reviews are coming out tomorrow. And I'm telling you what, folks, the only thing that's going to hold this game back, because quite frankly, no one's going to give a shit about the planets being the way they are. They're just not. Okay, I'm so sorry, guys. They're just not. And I know it is a talking point by the biased Snowy Games media and the PlayStation fanboys, and I was mad about it as well. But you know what? I've come to my senses, and I'm going to tell you what, folks. The curated content is going to outweigh any shortcomings the game has. Okay? It's as simple as that. You got 4 major cities. Think about how many hours you're going to be spending in just these cities alone. And then on top of that, you have the planets that do actually have content on them. It's unbelievable. And imagine on PC, 60 frames, 4K. Oh, bro. Ultra wide, OLED. Oh, bro. I mean, this is unbelievable. And the biased Snowy Games Media, the PlayStation fanboys, are going to nitpick it. There are two sides here, and that's what you need to understand. No one is in the middle. You either love Starfield or you hate it with a passion. It is as simple as that. Whether or not the game is good or bad, that is where people stand. You either love the fucking thing or you say, this is absolute slop and it's inexcusable. 25 years in the making, you know, the whole narrative, there's not real planets. I mean, look, okay. The game does have shortcomings, sure. But again, the curated content, whatever shortcomings the game does have, the curated content is going to outweigh it. I guarantee you that. I guarantee you that. The choices that you make in the story are going to outweigh the shortcomings of how the planets exist. It is just the reality of the situation. Is it disappointing that there are boundaries? Sure. But in my opinion, depending on what planet you live on, what planet you land on, there's going to be enough content there. You have to understand that you're getting over 1,000 essentially Skyrim maps. Now, sure, not all of them are going to be littered with things to do within that zone. However, some of them will be. So you're talking content on top of the curated content from the 4 major cities. I don't think you guys are understanding. And again, people are going to bitch and complain about all the space exploration stuff. At the end of the day, you're going to get over it and you're going to forget about it.
Official Source Troy super chatted $5.
Because the handcrafted content is going to outweigh any of the shortcomings the game does have. It's as simple as that. If you want to play No Man's Sky, go play No Man's Sky. You're going to roam around, do damn nothing in that game. Collect resources. There's no RPG in No Man's Sky, at least when I played it. And that's why it is the way it is, because they don't have all of these simulation systems running. You know, people want so much, and they just can't be pleased with what they have. And I'm going to tell you what, folks, this game, you're going to need at least minimum 500 hours. If you really want to sink your teeth into this game, whoo, you're going to need some time on your hands. So hopefully you've taken some vacation time to sink your teeth into this one and actually give the game your undivided attention. You know, I heard Todd Howard said one of the things about this game, and he's right about this, I'll tell you, the more time you give the game, the more it gives back. And I'm not going to say any more. I'm not trolling, bro. I'm not trolling. I've already talked about the shortcomings. I said they were kind of concerning. I said it wasn't excusable, but we're just going to have to look past them. That's the way the game had to be designed, more than likely. Obviously, if they wanted to go all out, they more than likely would have. But, you know, there are technical limitations in terms of what they can do and what they can't do, memory, bandwidth, and so on and so forth. So you're just going to have to look at it and say, well, you're still getting more than you've ever gotten before. 4 major cities. Yes, it is disappointing that the tiles aren't connected. Yes, it is disappointing that there are boundaries. But again, you are going to put that stuff on the back burner immediately once you come across the curated content, the handcrafted content, and what Bethesda has done in those departments. I'm telling you, folks, you're going to need a lot of time to sink your teeth into this one. You got the ship customizer, you have the character creator, the choices, obviously, you know, those have somewhat of an impact on the story, hopefully. There is just a lot going on here, and quite frankly, well, we're eating the hot chip tomorrow, I can tell you that. This is getting a 90 or above on Metacritic, absolutely. It really is, I'll tell you that. Todd Howard has hit the home run, I'll tell you what, folks. We will be live tomorrow for the review embargo when it unleashes, and all hell is going to break loose because either the Snowy fanboys are going to get mad regardless. Good or bad, because if the reviews come out for Starfield and it's like a 95 on Metacritic, the Snowy fanboys are going to literally melt. Like, literally freaking melt in their couch surrounded by Cheetos. I'm not even trolling. Now, if Starfield comes out and the review scores say, well, this had potential and it just didn't. It's over. Then the Snowy fanboys are going to get the pitchforks out and start celebrating.
Levi Sorensen super chatted $10.
Let's go, baby.
Someone who played it says that the handcrafted content in the game changes depending on what class you choose.
That's what I'm saying. There's so much meat and depth here that you're going to need 500 hours. I'm not even trolling. When they did say that the game doesn't start until you put like 100 hours or something into it, I don't think they were totally wrong. And it's just time to get excited in here, okay? We're done with the doomer stuff because the PlayStation fanboys are pure negativity. They're pure toxicity. And I'm going to tell you what, folks, it's draining. So we have to celebrate because the biggest game in over a decade, from Bethesda or not, think about it. The biggest game in over a decade is literally upon us. And as such, let's get it. Come on. You got to get excited. This is getting a 10 on IGN. This is big. Look at this. This is big. They've done it again. Todd Howard has come out. He swung for the fences, and I'm going to tell you what, that baseball went right out of the fucking park. This is a 10 on IGN. It's getting over a 90 on Metacritic tomorrow. The Snowy fanboys are going to be foaming at the mouth because they ain't able to play this, and I'd be jealous too. Luckily, it's on Game Pass. Luckily, it is on Game Pass. I'm going to tell you what, folks. Luckily, it is on Game Pass. Let's go. You don't understand. You're not ready for this experience. You're not ready. Oh, man. You're just not ready.
Miles Kino super chatted $6 Canadian and 99 cents. I own both consoles, but anyone who lusts over Phil Spencer or Jim Ryan needs to go outside and touch grass.
Well, Todd Howard, I mean, you know, he's done it yet again. And not only that, but I'll tell you what, Todd Howard is, whew, what a legend. Let's go. You gotta get excited in here. The game literally comes out tomorrow. We're done with the doomer shit. Go back to 4Channel. Kino and Comfy is back on the menu, bros. We're done with the Shazam shit. It isn't over. Wait till the reviews come out tomorrow. Holy shit. $500. You thought Cyberpunk was going to be that game? You had to wait for Todd Howard to pull that curtain back. This is 25 years in the making. You really think they fumbled the football? It's time to get excited. This is getting a 90 plus on Metacritic. The Doomers are done. The PlayStation fanboys are seething. It is over. It is certainly over, folks. Starfield is literally just hours away. And holy shit.
Stain super chatted €5. Sexy Todd 1. Get the chip ready, Maggle. Doomers get out.
Well, that's why I have it. I mean, I already knew I was going to
this.
eat it. Like, you really thought I thought it was going to get lower than a 90?
Clinking beer
I mean, look,
Clinking
I was in a
beer
trance with the Snowy fanboys and the Doomerville stuff. You know, they had you thinking that this game was fucking garbage and every pixel was trash and, oh, it's just like Morrowind. Well, that's kind of the fucking charm of these games. It's like we can work with the jank. We can work with the bugs. And again, apparently this is the least buggy title. For some people, that might be a bad thing, actually, believe it or not, because they want that Bethesda charm. But what I can tell you, folks, is that, you know, they had me in a trance. I'll tell you, the Snowy fanboys, they had me in a trance. We were drinking their Kool-Aid, the Doomerville Kool-Aid, and I'm done. I can recognize the shortcomings, and I can agree with the Snowy fanboys, and I can agree with the people that say it's disappointing and quite concerning in those aspects. But you have to understand that stuff is not going to be no longer a concern once you jump into that main story and once it starts really going, and the handcrafted, curated content, all the factions, the side content, the generated planets. You know, there is content on the planets. I mean, you guys are not getting it. You're just not getting it. And again, maybe you need to take a look at that Starfield logo again. 24 hours, folks, and it is time. And people are going to say, well, Michael, you're just flip-flopping. You're contrarian. No. The Doomers are going to be foaming at the mouth tomorrow. The only thing I can see happening, folks, because quite frankly, the reviewers In terms of sheer, let me just put it to you this way. The only game that's going to compete is probably Baldur's Gate 3 in terms of sheer content, but Baldur's Gate 3 has a high learning curve and it's not for everyone. So with that said, that's Baldur's Gate 3. The only game that's going to be able to compete is Baldur's Gate 3. Zelda ain't touching this game. Zelda looks like a fucking a toy game, you know, a baby's toy game on a Game Boy Advance. I'm not even trolling, bro. I mean, you have Skyrim-sized tiles. They're not connected, sure. Who fucking cares? I mean, it is a little annoying. I ain't gonna lie. It is a little annoying. There are invisible walls. However, with that said, not every planet is barren. Okay? So just because you saw one clip of, you know, the barren planet and everyone's like, well, that's just what's going to be on every planet. That's not the case. So it might take you longer than 10 minutes to get across to get to the boundary, to get to the barrier, because there's going to be hills and valleys, vegetation, and in some planets, you know, life.
It's over!
So sure, they don't connect, and sure, it is a immersion-breaking factor, but is it really the end of the day for Starfield? I don't believe so.
Starfield Mackle.
In terms of sheer content, good or bad, let's just put it to you this way. In terms of sheer content, good or bad, no other game is going to even compare outside of maybe Baldur's Gate 3. Now, again, Baldur's Gate 3 has a high learning curve, and Baldur's Gate 3 is kind of for hardcore gamers, okay? It's not accessible. It really isn't compared to this. And I'm not saying this is watered down completely, and I'm sure Baldur's Gate 3 is maybe a little bit more complex. But with that said, sometimes you just want to look at it. You don't need that complexity. You don't need that Dungeons and Dragons sort of thing. Okay, and this will scratch that itch.
Snurf super chatted $10. Starfield 1. Gutty is coming.
You don't even know.
Teddy is so hot.
Huh.
Get these Doom.
You know, it's so crazy how people are just saying it's trash and it's garbage and the planets don't, you know. I mean, they don't even know what they're looking at. You know, it's as simple as that. That's what we're talking about. Gary from the Vault, we have woken up. We have smelled our own ass, and I'm going to tell you what, it smells so fantastic because the Doomer, we got to stop with the Doomer stuff. It's sad. You start focusing on the negative, and that's all you see. And look, I can factor in the negative, and I can say, well, yeah, it is disappointing in these aspects. Sure, the space exploration really isn't a key highlight. You know what? Maybe that doesn't fucking matter at the end of the day.
$4.99. Why are you switching?
Well, if you listen to the show, I've been explaining this as we've been live for over 30 minutes here. Okay? You need to start listening to the show. I don't care. Okay? You don't understand, you're not getting it, and you're certainly not ready for Starfield. Tell me when you're ready for Starfield. The game comes out in literally 24 hours, bro. Okay? It's time to wake up in here. It's time to wake up in here. Because this is the biggest game in 25 years, folks. Come on. You gotta get excited. At least have some fucking faith. Jesus. Get excited. The biggest game in Bethesda Game Studios history is upon us. And you want to let the biased Soy Games media? You want to let the biased Soy Games media tell you what to think? Shut up! I've already talked about the shortcomings and the concerns. I'm past that now. I don't care. I don't care that the tiles aren't connected. I don't care that they're not actually planets. I don't care. I tear open my shirt and show a rosy on my chest 'cause I'm a wanderer. Yeah, a wanderer. I roam around. Oh, well, I roam from town to town. You gotta get excited, folks. The game is literally coming out tomorrow. The game is literally coming out in hours. You gotta get excited! You're gonna be roaming around a lot here in this game. But the invisible barriers, Michael. Get over it. You will literally not care when you play the game. You will literally not care when you play the game. I mean, when did this invisible barrier shit conversation even come up? You're telling me someone just started roaming around because they were bored out of their skull? Well, clearly they're not playing the game right. How are you bored out of your skull? There's so much shit to do that you're going to need to at least play it 2 or 3 times. It's like that with any game. I mean, Skyrim had the longevity of 10 years, and that's still going, and still will be going after Starfield releases, because not everyone's into the space thing. Sci-fi genre. Look at that. What does that say? What does that say? Who cares if they lied? Literally, who gives a shit? If the game is great, it speaks for itself. The longevity is going to be a testament to that. Look at the longevity of Skyrim. Look at the longevity of all of this. Todd Howard has done it yet again. Kino and Comfy is literally back on the menu. You don't believe me? Wait till tomorrow. It's as simple as that. I'm done with the doomer villain here. I'm done with the PlayStation fanboys trying to, they're coming in and they're saying, we're going to pop your balloons because you can't have any fun. Fuck that bullshit. This is the biggest game of the year in terms of sheer quantity. Good or bad, it doesn't matter. This is the biggest game, bigger than Zelda. Zelda doesn't even match. Put the Skyrim map up against fucking Zelda Breath of the Wild. Skyrim's bigger, probably. And if it isn't, it doesn't matter because you have endless tiles here in this game. It's actually better that they don't connect because you're not going to be seeing the same thing. Everyone's playthrough is going to be different. Literally. Because of the way the game is programmed. That's not me shilling. It's just the nature of the beast. Literally, everyone's playthrough is going to be different. When you land on a planet, unless you're landing on a fucking icon, it is going to be different than when I land on it. So if we land at the same time and at the same spot, it's not online, but I'm just saying, if we were to look at both each other's games and say, well, you're going to land on this planet right here in this spot, I'm going to do the same, our games are going to be different. Literally, unless you pick the icon on the map. Our games are going to be different. This is literally a game that you're going to you think 10 years is crazy for Skyrim. This is a game that's going to keep giving. We're talking 15 years for this game in terms of longevity, bro. Wait till the modders get in here and look at these planets and see what they can do and what they can't do. They're going to work with the limitations, and they're going to put some fucking, like, amusement parks in this fucking game. You don't even understand. You know what I mean? Bethesda has not only delivered the best content, but they've also said, we're opening up the gates. And as such, since they're opening up the gates, they're welcoming everyone in to help build this immaculate thing in a way that's really never been done before. I'm not even trolling. You're just not ready for this game. You're just not ready, and that's okay. Because it comes out tomorrow. I really hope you guys didn't cancel your pre-order. I know we were negative on this game for a while there, but I'm done. If you focus on the negative, that's all you're going to see. And now they're going to say I'm a shill, and, oh, how much did Bethesda pay you? And, oh, Jesus, you're just contrarianism, flip-flopping. You just want attention. You don't give a shit about the game. All these dumb narratives. Sweetheart, you don't know what you're talking about, okay? It's as simple as that. And again, tomorrow we are going to be, I guarantee we're going to be consuming this hot chip. I will be, the only thing I can see, can't remember if we talked about this, the only thing I can see happening, if the game is technically not 100% there, we've heard it's the least buggiest Bethesda game, but in terms of frame rate and in terms of pop-in, some of that stuff hasn't been totally addressed. So, now they just rolled out an update a few days ago, to maybe address some of those issues if they were there. However, with that said, that's where I could see maybe the score coming down a tad bit if there are some technical problems that do get in the way. We don't know how PC performance is, so there's still a lot of big questions, okay? There's still a lot of big questions in those regards. But if PC performance is like Skyrim, well, I don't know how Skyrim ran on PC. I don't play it on PC. So I couldn't tell you. But I know a lot of people fucking do. So obviously it runs pretty good. Because they wouldn't be playing it if it ran like shit. And I'm assuming if it's like Skyrim PC performance, then it's going to be great. Or at least good enough to continue playing for the next 10 years on PC. Now, if you have like a 4090 and it struggles with like a 4090, this is an extreme example. Obviously, we're just surmising here. But if you have a 4090 and it struggles to run on a 4090, then of course that's inexcusable. But that isn't, we don't know. We just don't know because we don't know about PC performance. But Digital Foundry is going to have, I'm sure, their assessment coming tomorrow as well. So the floodgates are opening up tomorrow, folks. The game is literally coming out tomorrow. If you can't get excited, I don't know what to tell you. You got to go in with at least some hope. You got to go in with at least some hope.
99 cents. It's over. How does it feel, Snowy fanboys, to be a part of the Losers Club? It must be so sad. Todd is actually delivering. Starfield Gutty.
This is a game that brings you back to the past and in a good way with that good feeling of like you have. I mean, this is big. This is literally big. I mean, this is the biggest Bethesda game, literally. It's not me shilling it, okay? That's literally just a fact. In terms of the sheer quantity of things going on, the biggest game they've ever done, okay? You're talking Skyrim-sized maps on every fucking thing you pick. Everything is Skyrim-sized. Everything. And it just goes on and 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 on. And you're talking on top of all of that stuff. That's just icing on the cake. You're talking on top of all of that stuff, the handcrafted, curated content, and you know what that all entails. Decision-making, side quests, factions, crazy encounters, memorable missions that are so wacky, it's like, wow, this is fantastic. I mean, I'm telling you, folks. Now, again, if you're going and expecting this next level Bethesda title, like they built it from the ground up on a totally new engine, and you're expecting 2023 animations and stuff like that, well, it depends on how picky you are.
Mono Memory super chatted £4.99. Hits over. Todd is the king. 16x the tiles.
I'll tell you one Easter egg I would have put in the game. If I were Todd Howard, what I would have done, and you know, maybe this is a little ego, but if I were Todd Howard, I mean, look, he's a fucking legend, okay? I would have put that brown leather jacket in the game, and maybe it is in the game, but I think that would be a really cool Easter egg, where it's like you can literally buy Todd Howard's jacket in one of the, you know, in one of the stores in the game. That would be absolutely insane, bro. 11 out of 10. I'll raise the score to 11 out of 10 if Todd Howard's brown leather jacket is in this game. Wouldn't that be crazy? Guys, you got to get excited. The game literally comes out tomorrow. We've heard from the reviewers that they've had mostly positive impressions, and sure, some of them might shill a tad bit, but, you know, it is what it is. They're going to shill for any game they get for free, so it doesn't really matter if it's Starfield or not. But regardless, and what's going to happen is, you know, the user scores are going to be on Metacritic anyway. It's going to be a total disaster. Don't even look at that shit. Because the biased Snowy Games media, you know, the Snowy fanboys are mad and upset. And quite frankly, if the game is great, I mean, yeah, I would be envious of that too if I only had Xbox. I mean, if I only had PlayStation and I couldn't experience this because it's not on PlayStation. And, you know, I mean, it's like, yeah, you can sign up for Game Pass and play it probably through the fucking cloud. Literally, I think this game is going to be on the Xbox cloud, so you can play it on your web browser. I'm not even trolling. And that's crazy. That is absolutely insane. But I understand why the Snowy fanboys are so upset. Because if the game is great, that's going to make it even worse. If the game is trash, then they're going to laugh at it and say, wow, you guys hyped this slop up and this, that, and the third. Look, real gamers don't give a shit about graphics, any of that stuff. It's a Bethesda title. It's very obvious that it's a Bethesda title. And with that does come some caveats, okay? It's a Bethesda title. That's what you need to know and understand. It is a Bethesda title. So you know what to expect with Skyrim. You know what to expect with Fallout. You know what to expect with Oblivion, Morrowind, so on and so forth. They've all... It just does work. You know what I mean? It just works. But, you know, we're in this climate now where people love to nitpick every single fucking thing on the screen. That's why they didn't want to show the game off, because that's what would have happened. And... real gamers don't do that. I'm telling you. I've never seen, I've never seen a real gamer pause the game and say, "Holy fucking shit, what are we doing here?" None of that exists. It's all fake. Real gamers don't do that. They don't fucking look at the pixels on their screen and fucking analyze every single thing, every single animation, every keyframe of every animation. I mean, that's not gamer shit. You guys who have pre-ordered this and have pre-ordered it for years, back when they first announced it or whatever in 2018, I mean, I'm telling you, bro, it's time to get excited. It is time to get excited. And even if the game gets like an 85 on Metacritic or an 80, which would be kind of low, it doesn't matter. I'll just say that. It just doesn't matter. But it is going to get a 90 or above, absolutely. I will be the only thing I can see preventing that from happening is if the game is technically not 100% where it needs to be. But that shouldn't be the case because Microsoft stepped in and helped.
666 super chatted $10. Mackle, you have seen the Starfield leak. Can you confirm or deny if the invisible walls are 16 times the details? So sad, saddest it's ever been and always will be. People wrestling, Chinese for acquisition, 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 people wrestling.
You guys got to get excited. The game is literally coming out tomorrow. We have made it to the finish line here, folks. It has been a long journey since they officially announced this in 2018. That's been 4 or 5 years ago at this point. And it is coming out tomorrow. The reviews are as well. Tomorrow is the big freaking day. Tomorrow is the big freaking day. We're going to see what the reviews have to say. People are going to start. You'll be able, they'll be probably able to show the game, the reviewers, and the game is coming out literally tomorrow. In 24 hours or so, the game is coming out. Nearly 24 hours. 24 plus 4, that's so 28 hours, I believe. 28 hours, I believe, or some shit like that, the game is coming out, literally. For early access, anyway. The game is literally coming out, and you don't care. Well, that's a problem. You wanted meat on that bone, you're going to get meat on that bone, and now you're going to complain about the taste of the meat? Sure, we could sit out here and nitpick the game just like we could with any other game, but at the end of the day, it's time to just consume. That is my opinion. It is time to just consume. I'm done super analyzing every pixel on the frame. It's just tiresome. I'll tell you that. It's tiresome. Gamers don't do that. So you guys need to get ready and get prepared, and hopefully you have cleared your schedule because you're going to need a lot of free time with this one. You're going to need a lot of free time with this game. This game is going to devour your time. Let me just put it that way. This game is going to devour your time. So make sure you have cleared your schedule. Take a week off of work because you're going to fucking need it. Alrighty, let's go ahead and open up the lines, folks. 818-824-4937. I mean, my concerns are still there. They haven't just disappeared, but we're putting them on the back burner because it really doesn't matter at the end of the day. Sure, would it have been better if they were connected? Absolutely, the tiles. Would it have been better if the planets were actually planets? Yes. But again, the handcrafted, the curated content is going to outweigh the shortcomings. That I can tell you. And you'll see that in the reviews tomorrow. Unless some PlayStation fanboys got a hold of this game for review purposes, and they put out their review, it is going to be obviously biased. So, that's just how some people are. It's a love-or-hate relationship with this one. And it, because it's only on the Xbox ecosystem, it's a little worse. Because you do have the console war stuff, and that's never going to go away. It's always been around. It's always going to be around. And, as you grow up and you get 30s, 40s, you say, well, I remember being a part of the console wars. But then there's a new generation that gets into the console wars, and they have this relationship with their plastic box, and they're faithful to it, and they're in that ecosystem, and they spend a lot of time and money into that. So yeah, I can see why people defend it, and not everyone has the ability to buy every fucking console known to mankind. I mean, not everyone is fucking
on Michael's
Bill
bank
Gates.
statement. The most recent transaction says Bethesda Game Studios $10,000.
Okay,
the reality of the situation continues to unfold. Baby.
818-824-4937. Let's go ahead and get these calls on the air. We don't want no Doomerville in here. I'm done with that. We played that yesterday. I'm done with playing Doomerville, folks. So 818-824-49. We got to get hyped. I mean, the game is literally coming out tomorrow, bro. And I want to hear from all of you on what you have to what you think about this experience. And I know you guys are going to be busy with the game, but very curious to see. Very curious to see where we land on this one. Hello, you're on the air. 818-824-4937.
Todd Howard is back, baby.
That's what we're talking about. Let's get that positivity up in here. Todd Howard's back. And he's back bigger and better than ever. Hello, you're on the air. Starfield.
Yes, he is. I'm so fucking excited for this game. This is going to be fucking game of the year. All the Sony fans can kiss Howard fucking foot.
It's over. 818-824-4937. Hello, you're on the air.
What's up, Mike? Low key, ready to set it off, fam. Ready to set it off.
There was too much doomer energy yesterday, bro.
Oh, man, but it was deserved, man. That was disappointing news, but like you said, man, I'm over it too. I'm over it.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, it's not going to really matter because you're going to be so invested with the main missions and the side missions and the factions and your choices and the customization of the ship and assembling your crew. I mean, it just doesn't fucking end, bro.
Right.
So the fact that shit isn't connected, yes, it's disappointing and a tad concerning, but at the end of the day, it's just icing on the cake. You know, what they've done with the main story and the 4 major cities and even some of the smaller handcrafted content, that's enough right there to say 10 out of 10. You talk about the other stuff, and it's like, well, maybe the other stuff isn't fully realized, but who cares? Because that's just icing on the cake anyway.
And like I said, Mike, me, basically, I was just going to chew on that Bethesda meat because there's plenty of meat.
Oh,
bro. Plenty of meat.
Yeah, you're gonna need at least 100 or so hours.
And like you said, Mike.
Oh my God, you guys, you got to clear your schedules.
Comfy and Kino is back on the menu.
Literally, I'm not even trolling. It's over.
It's a dog. Oh, I cannot fucking wait, Michael. I might not sleep all fucking weekend. Like seriously.
Oh no, you won't be able to. You won't be able to. You're gonna come right back to it. You're gonna come right back to it.
Oh my God, I might not sleep until Monday of next week.
Yeah.
I'm serious, man. I'm fucking serious. And hey, man, I'm liking the energy, man. I love that song, man. That shit got me hyped.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
That song got me hyped, bro. But listen, man, the song for 76 was Country Roads. The Wanderer was Fallout 4.
Yeah.
So yeah. But yeah, man, just a few fucking hours, dog. I've been waiting years for this fucking game. Years and years and years, and we're just a few fucking hours away.
Literally.
Wow.
I mean, it is here. It is here. We have almost crossed the finish line here, and it's just oh man, when you experience I want you guys to really take this one in a way that makes sense. I mean, this is Bethesda. It's their first game in a long time.
Right.
You know, obviously Fallout 76 wasn't that long ago, but Fallout 4 was a lot longer ago. And I'll tell you what, you guys, when you bro. You know what I mean?
And Michael, man, thank you. And Michael, thank you for making this weight bearable, man, because, dog, your show has been keeping me entertained for years now.
Yeah.
And we're here, and, dog, I can't wait to watch you play this game. I want to see you play it.
What do you mean? I thought you were going to play it, bro.
I am.
How are you going to plan to watch me? You got 2 screens?
Dog. Oh, yeah. You know
man.
Down, man. But, dog, I just cannot fucking wait, dog. Moving the wheel.
Yeah, let's go. We love the positive energy in here today. The Doomerville has come to an end. Hello, you're on the air.
What's up, Michael? It's David from the Bronx. How you doing, brother?
Let's go. Let's get that big dick energy. The game is literally coming out tomorrow. Holy shit, we have made it.
That's what I'm talking about, Michael. I'm here to bring that fucking big dick energy, and I just want to say one thing, that tomorrow, all the slapping sounds that you hear are going to be from the Sony fanboys. Todd Howard's big digital cop from New York to Ohio, Kentucky, down south to fucking Orlando. It's going to go all the way to the West Coast. All the Sony fanboys, they're going to have black eyes. They're going to have bruises on their fucking shoulders because Todd Howard's dick is going to be smacking them across the fucking face. That's what I'm talking about. Starfield tomorrow. Everybody, put your fucking space helmets on because you're going to be launching it, motherfuckers. All you guys that's been talking shit all this time about this game, you know for a fucking fact you're going to be there at 7 p.m., motherfuckers, to blast off. That's what I'm talking about. Dog meat is in the house. I'm Dave from the Bronx. I'm out, motherfuckers.
Holy shit, he's got dog meat barking back there, bro. Holy fuck. Todd Howard's really delivering. He's sending dog meat around to promote Starfield. Holy shit. I think in this one you can get a robot. Bro, he got the dogs barking in Brooklyn. Hello, you're on the air.
Who is paying you to show this track?
Oh, man. Okay, let me ask you this. What is so bad about this game?
Everything.
That's not an answer.
Okay, first of all, the shooting mechanic still sucks.
Oh,
okay, still
my.
Also, it's buggy. It's going to be very buggy at launch. You even said it. The cities disappear.
Well, I mean, yeah, they do, but I mean, I don't care.
You don't.
I mean, I did yesterday
So-
more so than today.
Nigga.
Get out of here! Why don't you go buy Mortal Kombat 12 and support Ed Boon, been making the same game for 35 years. You can play as Nicolas Cage or whatever that Sub-Zero dude is. Johnny Cage, like Johnny Cage is back for the 35th time. No innovation. We have new fatalities. Get over here. Woke edition. No blood. All right, if you'd like to call in, this is one of the final streams before the game comes out. This is unbelievable. Hello, you're on the air. 818-824-4937.
Kermit the Frog is excited.
Oh, Lord. What if you can really get Todd Howard's jacket in this game? I'll tell you what, that might be a missed opportunity if it's not in the game, bro. The brown leather jacket, like, dude. Well, maybe they can't do that because it's probably copyright or something, but nonetheless, even a brown leather jacket would be enough. Hello, you're on the air. 818-824-4937. Hello, you're on the air. Nope, you're not ready. Let's go to someone who's ready. Hello, you're on the air. 818-824-4937. Shut up! Done with these dumb callers. Hello, you're on the air. 818-824-4937.
This is going to be game of the year, bro.
There you go. Name one other game that has the sheer quantity. Outside of Baldur's Gate 3, name one other game that has the sheer quantity of a game like this. There isn't one. Outside of Baldur's Gate 3, name one game. Name one game that has the sheer amount of content that Starfield does. And again, this is on Game Pass. It's a deal you just can't beat. I'm not even trolling, bro. I don't care if you don't believe me, because I'm consuming it regardless. Hello, you're on the air. 818-824-4937.
I'm so ready, baby. Got the 3080 ready, man. Got the 4K TV, 60
Oh, bro.
FPS, Starfield Game of the Year.
Oh, it's
baby.
it's gonna pop on that 4K TV, believe me. 818-824-4937. Hello, you're on the air.
How does it feel to be a part of the Winners Club today, baby?
That's what we're talking about. We got to get the hype up. The Doomerville era is over. This is huge.
Michael, this is bigger than huge. We are talking about the God Howard himself stepping back up to the plate in the bottom of the ninth. Everyone else is fucking struck out. CDPR is walking their fucking ass back to the dugout. We have Todd fucking Howard now in the role to hit that fucking home run.
An absolute legend
I'm
stepping up
sorry.
to the plate, and you know it's going to be a fucking home run. Absolutely.
Absolutely, Michael. We are finally getting greatness, what we have been begging for.
You wanted meat on the bone.
Cyberpunk.
You're finally getting meat on the bone. This is it.
This is it. We won't even be talking about Cyberpunk next month.
Oh, hell
because
no.
We're still gonna
Literally
be playing
no.
fucking
You won't.
Starfield, baby.
Literally no, you won't.
When Bethesda drops an IP, that's when the world turns. Okay, that's just the fucking reality.
Well, I mean, look at Skyrim. The longevity of Skyrim is a testament to that. It doesn't matter what people think of Skyrim.
Truly.
Literally, that is all. It speaks for itself, and that's what's going to happen here with this game. In fact, it might be even bigger. It will be.
Oh, Michael, you're absolutely right. It might, because you know what? They're pulling out all the fucking stops. They really are this time around. They're taking the best of all the Bethesda games, and not only that, they're giving us even more. Okay? That is
more
what's
than
gonna take place.
most people will be able to handle. You're not going to be able to. Oh my God, bro! You're going to be occupied with this game. It is. Oh, bro.
I'm already throbbing at the mouth, bro. What are you
Holy
talking
shit!
about?
Well, tomorrow you're going to be able to fire it up.
I'm set aside a sleep schedule. I am literally, I'm not even kidding you, man.
No.
As soon as this shit is ready to download.
And I want your real take too. When this game does come out and you put some time into it, I really want to hear from all of you to update on how you think and feel about this game.
Absolutely. I mean, you know, man. I mean, these are the games we long for. These are the games that have real ambition. It's not copy-pasted. It's not a 2.0. This is a new fucking IP with new ideas, okay? It takes everything of what we love about video gaming, and it is going to make it great again. Move the wheels, world class, baby!
Hello, you're on the air.
Sony won. Spider-Man 2 is going to be the best game of the year.
Yo.
Hello, you're on the air.
Yo, I just want to say one thing. If Todd Howard was stood in front of me, I would drop to my knees instantly. If that man was in front of me, I would do unspeakable things. I wouldn't even be...
You know, I knew we were down bad in here, but bro. Oh my God. Hello, you're on the air.
Hey, Michael, how you doing?
Yeah.
Yo, Starfield is going to be fucking garbage.
Get off the air. I'm done. We had the Doomerville session yesterday. We're not doing it this close to launch. I'm done with it. Look, if Crobecat wants to make a video, that's fine. I'll tune in and, but not before we have our fun with the sun with the game. It doesn't matter if Todd Howard lied. In fact, that's a part of the journey. That's a part of the experience. We want Todd Howard to lie. It's literally a part of the whole package. Okay? If he didn't lie, it wouldn't be the same. Plus, he has never lied. I mean, although this time around, well, that remains to be seen, but we'll see shortly. Hello, you're on the air. 818-824-4937.
Hey, Michael, it's Decepticon, man. Finally, Starfield is coming out, baby. Let's go.
It's literally coming out tomorrow, bro. And for those of you that were waiting since
tomorrow,
2018, this is your day tomorrow. Don't let anyone ruin it. Don't listen to these dumb reviewers. Literally just what I would recommend is don't even look at the reviews tomorrow if you can. Literally just go dark tomorrow. Don't look at the reviews. Don't watch the video reviews. Don't listen to dumb opinions, or even if they're positive or negative, it doesn't matter. Just form your own opinion and play the sumbitch when it unlocks at like 7 or 8 o'clock tomorrow. I'm telling you.
Tomorrow, yeah. I'm not going to look at any reviews, man. I'm so happy, man. And shout-outs to you, mainly, like, world-class Michael, man. Much respect.
I've always been positive
else,
on this game. The only time we've got down to the dumps with this game in the last few weeks was because of the leaks and what was coming out, and it just didn't. People were focusing
I
on the
understand.
negative, and it's just.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, not every game can be perfect, and there are technical limitations, and it doesn't matter as long as you're occupied and you're having fun elsewhere. And again, the planets are just basically icing on the cake. Is it disappointing that the tiles don't connect? Absolutely. Is it disappointing that they're not actual planets? Sure. But you know what? It's just a part of the game. And that's what we're going to have to work with. And it's going to be again, it's not something that reviewers are probably going to even fucking talk about, to be honest.
Right, exactly. And you're the only YouTuber that actually points out those things. So other YouTubers can basically learn a lot from you, man. Like, you're the GOAT, man.
Hell
hey,
yeah,
moving the wheels, Mike.
Hell yeah, bro. 818-824-4937. Hello, you're on the air. Hello, you're on the... This guy literally has no life. Like, this guy calls in literally every day. Who in here is taking off work for Starfield? Because you're going to need some time with this game. Holy shit. But like I said, and I'll say this with every game, do not rush. Do not rush through it. Who cares about where everyone else is at in the game? Take your time with this. Let it marinate. And the game is going to last you until, well, a long fucking time. Hello, you're on the air.
It's over.
Riveting phone call there. Thanks for calling in. Really appreciate it. Hello, you're on the air. 818-824-4937.
Hello, Michael. Oh, how are you today?
Well, we had to get out of the dumps there. I mean, it was getting too Doomerville in here, and the game is literally coming out 24 hours. We got to start focusing on the positive here.
Exactly. It's time to get the losers out, and it's time to pull down the pants, okay? Bend over for Todd and let him wisp those.
You guys are... Okay, we're just going to end the show. What the fuck? Hello, you're on the air. 818-824-4937.
Spider-Man.
It's over.
Spider-Man.
Shut up! Quit singing that dumb song. You're going to be foaming tomorrow.
Big Bad ST Super
Todd Howard has got the dub. You didn't.
Cents. Soda Drinker Pro is life, baby.
God.
Horse,
I'm done with these Soda Drinker Pro devs. Your game is trash. Fuck off.
Clinking beer mugs. Horse. Clinking
Hello, you're
beer
on
mugs.
the air.
Horse.
I am coming for Todd Howard, Daddy Todd, baby. Holy shit!
Who in here knows about space? Because one of the complaints was that you can't land on gas planets. And in the marketing, they did say you can land on all of the planets within the system. And they showed a system in the Starfield Direct. I don't know which year it was, 2022 or 2023. Since this is what you guys want to talk about, they did show off a system. This guy needs to stop calling in. He's a loser his mother doesn't love. Look, they did show off a system, and Todd Howard, I believe, said all of the planets within the system. And you can't land on gas planets here in this game. Now, obviously, in real life, you can't do that either. However, with that said, that is, I think, something that people are getting upset about because, well, okay, this guy is an absolute incel. Take it back to 4Channel. Because the Todd Howard bros are over here, okay? Shazam sisters, you stay over there and cope and seethe. Holy shit. The Kino and Comfy is back on the menu. What about that? Don't you understand? Hello, you're on the air.
Hey, what's up? So what do you think? You think this is really going to be as good as they're saying?
Yeah.
Hello?
Yeah.
You really do. I'm on the fence still, man. I'm still thinking about buying it. I don't know. I guess I can't miss, right, if I just do Game
Well,
Pass,
I mean, you know, if you like Skyrim and Oblivion and all of the other Bethesda titles, you can't go wrong here.
Right on, man. That's all I'm calling about, man. I love
There
the
we
show,
go.
man.
Let's get
Take
that
care.
pre-order locked in. Come on, baby. You guys act like this is a disaster just because of a few fucking little things that literally don't matter at the end of the day. Get it through the skull. Hello, you're on the air.
Exactly. Why do we care about invisible walls? Why?
It's literally not going to matter.
Exactly. You know,
every game has invisible walls. You try to go to the edge of the map in GTA 5, there's an invisible wall. I mean, Jesus. What is wrong with people?
Exactly. You know what they say about the Resident Evil 4 remake cut content? They said it doesn't matter.
Exactly.
Invisible walls. It doesn't fucking matter. I will be sitting my ass down and I will consume the magnum opus from Todd fucking Howard, baby. And you all will too. This I know very well because you are a bunch of fucking consumers, okay? But that's okay. Because for Todd Howard, shit, I will consume even Fallout fucking 76, right?
Yeah.
Anyway, I love this positive vibe show we got going on. You know, I'm sick of the doomers, you know, and I'm sure you are too.
Yeah, well, I mean, it just gets tiring, especially with this game, because the PlayStation fanboys are hell-bent on destroying this game.
Oh,
and
my God, yeah.
It is just getting tiresome.
They will shill Coomer's Gate 3. We all know this, but that game is for virgins. Well, the proof is in the pudding. I mean, you go and see who's playing this game, it's all a bunch of losers. But you know who's going to be playing Starfield? Kings, baby. We
the
got
Chads, that's what we're talking about.
We got Senator, we got World Class, we got every fucking one. All the white males playing this fucking game, all the fucking kings playing this game, and I will be playing too on my PC with those sweet 100 FPS. You know?
Oh, bro, I can't even imagine, bro.
Ultra graphics, always going to be amazing, and I'm going to enjoy. I'm going to consume.
That's what we're ready. Todd Howard is delivering literally the buffet. There is something for everyone. All you got to do is show up.
Exactly, and he's respecting my time.
It's over.
Yep. Walls up because he respects my time. He doesn't pull a whole fucking
Big
planet
Bang
there. And he
T
says,
super chatted
let's give him a planet to explore
$4.99.
and fill it with nothing.
I
No, we
was
said,
wrong.
let's fill a
Starfield is now
sandbox right
the
here.
biggest
That's all
flop
we
in
need,
games.
baby.
Holy
That's
cow.
all we need for the
Hashtag
video
soda
gamers.
drink
And I thank you, God Howard, for delivering a masterpiece in this year that has been garbage after garbage.
Oh, this is it. This is the game you've been waiting for, I'll tell you.
Exactly. This is the game. I can't wait to get evicted from my apartment in Starfield. A true RPG, the game we've all been waiting
you can do
for. So, yeah, you can do that.
No.
Yeah, you can get
evicted.
Shit. Not that these losers living in their mom's basements would know or relate, but I mean, you can do that. Anyway, we love God Howard. I love Starfield. I love World Class. I love everyone watching except the doomers and the losers. Get the fucking hype on. Right now, jump on the fucking hype train. Let's get that choo-choo going, motherfucker. Move the wheels, Michael.
Let's get the hype train going. Tomorrow, it is time. Bow down to Todd Howard. He's done it again. Todd fucking Howard. Bethesda's biggest game, 25 years in the making. It is over. The Snowy fanboys are seething. It's time to cope and seethe. Hello, you're on the air. Shut up about Spider-Man. Hello, you're on the air.
Michael, help me. Michael.
What happened? Is this a quest? God damn. Hello, you're on the air.
Yo, what up? Do you think this game will be equivalent to Elite Dangerous in terms of exploration?
I don't know. I don't play games like that. Those are loser games.
Damn, I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah. So go fuck off. Elite Dangerous, by the way. I don't play those stupid games. Hello, you're on the air. 818-824-4937.
Hey, how's it going?
Yeah, hello, you're on the air. Tomorrow, Starfield, what do you think?
I've been no fapping for 2 months just prepping for this game.
Oh, get on it. Go back to 4 Channel. You can't say anything positive about the game out here. You can't have any hope. It's all about, oh, fuck off, Michael. This game's going to be trash. I can't wait till Spider-Man 2. Them graphics are garbage, Michael. The planets aren't even planets. The tiles aren't even connected. Who cares? Do you think I actually wanted to walk around the planet in No Man's Sky? I've never done that. Because why would you? Eight 818-824-4937. Caller volume is low. Well, they need to speak up. It is a little low. I'm not sure what happened. Hello, you're on the air. 818-824-4937. Todd Howard is delivering in 24 hours. It's like Santa Claus getting his fat ass down that chimney. This is it. There's going to be so much meat on the bone that you guys aren't going to have enough time to fucking even see half of it in one day. Not even a quarter of it. Hello, you're on the air.
All right.
Well, you waited too late. Call back in. You waited too late. Didn't think you were going to talk. I thought you were going to. So tomorrow, like I said, we're going to be live for the reviews for Starfield. And I'm going to tell you what, folks at home, we have the hot chip here. If Starfield gets a 90 or above, and it might not, or it might, we're going to be consuming this tomorrow. So 90 or above on Metacritic for Starfield. We're going to be consuming this live tomorrow. Big show tomorrow, I'll tell you what. The one chip right here. Right here. She don't love and it's so sad. 90 or above on Metacritic, and we're going to be consuming the chip 818-824-4937. I mean, this is like Knights of the Old Republic meets fucking Skyrim meets fucking, I don't even... Mass Effect. I mean, it's all of those games into one here with the Skyrim Bethesda secret sauce. Hello, you're on the air.
Hello.
Yeah, hello, you're on the air.
Hello.
Hello, you're on the air.
How you doing?
Yeah, hello, you're on the air. NPC called in. Guys, one thing I want to know, and maybe you guys know more about the game than I do. Do we know if those infinite quests are returning like they were in Skyrim? In Skyrim, you could do infinite quests for the factions, like the Dark Brotherhood, for example. The guy would keep... I remember this. I played this shit on PS3, Skyrim. He would keep giving you quests and quests and quests. They were literally infinite. And when Todd Howard said you could literally play the game forever, he wasn't lying. I mean, if you really wanted to, there was infinite content there. Literally infinite content there. Unbelievable. Infinite content there. So do we know what are those quests called? Do we know if they're going to be in Starfield here? Because I'm telling you, bro, if they have those quests where they just keep giving you little jobs to do and stuff like that, like, holy shit. Dude, you guys are not understanding. You can't let the biased Snowy Games media, the Snowy fanboys, brainwash you into believing that this game is going to be slop. Now, like I said, we've done streams and we've done videos, and we said don't buy. We said, it's a total disaster, and in some, for some people it might be, but we're just going to have to maintain the hype here because. Hello, you're on the air.
Hey, Michael, I had a quick question.
Yeah, hello, you're on the air.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, so what is it? Do you know anything about these invisible walls he was talking about?
Yeah. What about them?
Like, are they? Can you like give us any info on it? Like, is it just tutorial or is it actual within the game itself?
I don't believe it's a tutorial thing. I believe that is just how the game is.
Okay.
So.
And what about like? Could you give us any info on the? I mean, you played the game, right?
Well, the game isn't out.
Well,
I've just seen the leak. Well, I've seen the leaks, and there's tons of leaks. So, I mean, I haven't played it, but.
Oh, okay. I thought you had like an early copy, like some of these other players.
Well, what do you want to know?
I was just curious about these invisible walls. Like, you know, I mean, I understand no game is perfect, but the way, you know, Todd made it sound was, you know, like do anything you want, go anywhere, and then these invisible walls things pops up, and that kind of like turned me off a little bit about it. Like,
Well, I mean, it is. You know, look, if I were making the game, I mean, I'm sure they sat around and thought, like, okay, maybe there's better ways to do this. But I mean, yeah, the invisible walls are seemingly there, and I'll tell you. But you're getting a Skyrim-sized map, supposedly, and there's going to be, you know, there's going to be content within the maps unless you go to like a desert fucking land or some shit. So I don't know. You know, it seems like a big deal right now because the game isn't out. But with that said, I think when you play it, you will have. You won't even give a shit.
right. And then like this whole like auto-generated planets, it seems like they're going like the same route like Deep Rock Galactic did with their caves, how it just auto-generated different.
Hold on,
layout.
Deep Rock. What the hell is that?
Deep Rock Galactic? You never played it?
That sounds like a 1998 Windows PC game, bro.
No.
What is it
no.
called?
If you check Deep Rock Galactic.
Never heard of it. When did it come out?
You're missing out. When did it come out? I want to say like 3-4 years ago. I'm not 100% sure,
Yeah.
but it's basically it's a mining game. You
Right.
mine and collect resources, but the caves. Every time you land in a mission or a cave or whatever, it's different all the time.
Wait,
It's an
didn't Skyrim do
auto-generated
that?
cave.
Didn't they do that with Skyrim or no? I thought there was
I
procedural
actually
content
never-
in Skyrim.
Honestly, I never touched Skyrim, so I
Oh, come on, bro. Not even once? There's no way.
Nope, I did play Oblivion, but no Skyrim.
Okay. Well, Oblivion's probably, yeah, it's better anyway.
Is it really? Because all I
Well,
keep
I
hearing is about
mean,
Skyrim.
well, you know, the games keep going a little bit backwards. I mean,
Well,
yeah.
I have one more question. This is a little bit off topic, but
well,
are we going to get any more info with or your input on the new Cyberpunk updates and all that?
yeah, we'll check out the new Cyberpunk. I mean, sure.
All right. Well, I appreciate your
Yeah,
time.
take
Mike.
care. Hello, you're on the air. 818-824-4937. Hello, you're on the air.
Hi, Michael.
Yeah, hello, you're on the air.
Hi, I wanted to bring a different perspective. I'm from France.
Yeah.
Want to give my take on the game. Can you hear me?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I wanted to talk about the fact that Bethesda games never did get that sci-fi vibe. And probably this is going to be huge because of that. What do you think?
Yeah.
Do you reckon that game is going to be, like, huge because of that?
The game's going to be big regardless. It's already a #1 seller on Steam. And the game's not even out. No reviews, nothing.
Yeah.
It's already beat
pre-ordered
Baldur's Gate 3 now.
it. I reckon so. But
Yeah.
what's your actual feel on the theme of the game, the actual scope, and the fact that
Well,
it's
I mean,
like,
you take a look at you take a look at the Starfield logo, and I think that hello, you're on the air.
Hello?
Yeah, hello, you're on the air. 818-824-4937.
What's up?
Nope. You got my stream blaring in the background. You got low energy. I mean, gee willikers. Let's get ready when you're calling in. Hello, you're on the air. 818-824-4937. Hello, you're on.
PlayStation has won. Spider-Man is going to win. Spider-Man has won. Spider-Man is the best. Spider-Man 2 is going. Spider-Man.
Dude. Are they? There's no way that guy's being serious. Hello, you're on the air.
Yo, I got a question.
Hello, you're on the air.
Are you serious? I'm not.
Hello, you're on the air.
Hey, I have a question for you.
Just ask it. Don't preface the question by asking, hey, can I ask a question? That's weird. Go.
I'm coming.
Get off the air. Hello, you're on the air.
Whoever's talking about Spider-Man needs to stab themselves in the neck repeatedly. Stab themselves in the neck fucking repeatedly. Kill yourself.
Whoa! Dude. Jesus Christ.
Hello.
Yeah, hello, you're on the air. 818-824-4937, the number to call in. Someone's coming through. Jason is our hero,
Super
baby. Let's
hyped
go.
to play Starfield, and super hyped to watch the best YouTube ever play IT.
What do you want to know about the
Let's
invisible
go.
walls? Just
MDF for
what?
life. Thank you, brother.
I want to know why they have marketed this game as they've marketed it as an exploration game, but yet these leaks come out and none of that is even.
Yeah, but yeah.
I want to know.
Well, it's like going. It's like going into the buffet and they say all you can eat, and you go into the buffet and it's not as big as you thought. I mean, that's probably what the problem is here.
Right.
But I mean, there's still enough meat to chew on.
They tweeted that it would be fully explorable just 2 days ago, and now they come out with.
Well, I mean, it is fully explorable, but I mean, at the end of the day, it's not like it's I don't know how to. It doesn't really exist, so it.
It reminds me of Jedi Survivor. You know how
everyone keeps bringing that up, and I have that game, and I played it for about 2 hours and never touched it again because the game's trash. And supposedly you can go to different planets and stuff.
Mine's broken. My copy's broken of it.
Well, they haven't fixed it. They don't give a shit. It's a trash game anyway. Go play Knights of the Old Republic. It's a lot better.
Right.
But I mean, how is the traversal? Because I didn't get past the tutorial opening segment. I turned that slop off. But how? So you can go to different planets in Star Wars Jedi, the new Star Wars?
Yeah, you go to different planets, but they're not fully explorable. They're just like levels.
Oh yeah, but how big would you say they are? I mean,
not even.
Okay.
They're
not even the Skyrim size, right?
Yeah, about 14 minutes to walk to one side or the other.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, how many planets do they have? Well, they're all handcrafted, right?
They're all five planets.
Okay. Huh. Well, I didn't play the game for far enough to.
They're small. They're relatively small.
Now, is it full open world?
No, it's their levels. They try to make it open world with the galaxy, but it's not. It's not open world.
Right.
They're like levels. And I'm just concerned about Starfield because I've seen the leaks and the people were tweeting about how it's marketed as an exploration game, but then the invisible walls. So I was curious on what you thought about it.
Well, I mean, oh man, it's just, I mean, it's just, I don't know. I mean, it sucks, but it also might not be that big of a deal. I mean, we're just going to have to wait and see, I guess. I don't think most people are going to give a shit, to be honest. I think there's enough content within the zone before you hit the barriers where it's like, okay, well, fuck, this is enough for me. I mean, sure, it's disappointing that you see something off in the distance, and if you're close to the barrier, you won't be able to access it because you got to get back in your ship and go to the next fucking, put another point next to where you were, but by then it's going to regenerate all of it. So you can't, that's the concern, and that's kind of the problem is with the way the game is made.
Good day, bro.
Yeah. What? Guys, every game is fake. Every movie is fake. Every television show is fake. But, you do want the immersion factor to stay. We're not going to get back onto this Doomer Planet shit. I'm done. I've already told you how the game is. You can go see it for yourself. You have to ask yourself if that works or not. Hello, you're on the air.
Michael, first off, okay, I'd like to say I'd rather put my balls in a bear trap than play Spider-Man.
Hello, you're on the air.
Hey there, mister. Troy Sport.
Oh, let's go. It is time.
Let's fucking go. I tell you what, man, I have not been more excited for a game. I got to go back to Fallout 3. I just don't, with all the failure that we've had over the last, I'd say, decade of games, I just haven't really allowed myself to get too hyped, but I am fucking hyped about this
Well,
game.
this is bigger than anything they've ever done before, literally.
100%. And, I mean, Tyrone came through. I won't say any more. But Tyrone came through. And when people see this game tomorrow, because we know even, I'd say, 50% of the people that are being the detractors are also going to be playing this game.
Oh, well, hell yeah. I mean, they're just shitposting. I mean, everyone's playing this game.
Yeah,
it don't matter what it's on. I mean, this sumbitch is already a top seller on Steam. It's not even out yet. We don't even know what the fuck, how the reviews are going to go. I mean.
Yep. Globally, the number one seller, not just in specific countries, everywhere. And I'll say this, the banter has been fun, and I don't like referencing mainstream very often, but Forbes wrote an article that was hilarious because they said that Starfield was going to cause the biggest console war of all time. And they were fucking right about that.
Oh, yeah. And it hasn't really even started. I mean, this is pre-release fucking argument shit. And wait until the game comes out like, oh, man.
It's going to be crazy, man. A lot of people are going to disappear. And I still think it's going to be Game of the Year. I just don't. Here's the thing. If Baldur's Gate 3, which I don't enjoy, right? I'm not a fan.
Well, the gameplay isn't,
If it wasn't turn-based, I would say, hey, it has a legitimate chance.
If it had like Witcher 3 combat, I could have lived with that and said, okay, well, let's maybe with Baldur's Gate 4 they can do something there with that, but.
And that's a good point too. Witcher, based combat would actually make that game a lot better. And I know people still enjoy it. I'm not going to rag on it. It's not my cup of tea, but I just don't think it can compete. We're talking about a 10-year roadmap. People forget that. This game isn't done.
Whoa. What you mean, homie? 10-year roadmap?
10-year roadmap.
Who's telling you that?
From Todd Howard.
That's what they said?
10-year roadmap.
What?
It's not over.
Well, they got to fill all those planets out. What you mean, homie?
Yeah. Well, and I mean, I saw something interesting, too. I haven't seen many people talk about this, but I think that Starfield might have released this on their social media accounts. They included 1001 specifically, which is odd. 1001. I wonder what that extra one is.
Oh, bro.
Unique and numbered windows to the world, meaning different planets, different cities. There are going to be, I guess you would say, set pieces, which you're going to be able to record, take screenshots of, but they're very specific, and some of them are hidden, and you will be able to keep track of them in your logs, etc. I thought that was cool, especially for a game that, in my opinion, should have a ton of set pieces. I mean, we're talking about exploring an entire fucking universe, basically. So, the other thing, this is what makes Bethesda special. I can't defend everything they've done, but we're talking about a new generation, right? So in 97, 2008, 2015, and now in 2023, those are the spaces, between their biggest games. This, for a lot of people, is going to be their first introduction into a Bethesda RPG.
Absolutely.
And we know that Bethesda has a way of adding, there's just something about a Bethesda RPG that's just magical. I don't know how to put my finger on it.
It's like a Quentin Tarantino movie. It's like you kind of stop in your tracks and say, let's go experience this.
Yeah, exactly. And like you said, too, because I've been hearing this, the planets are fully explorable.
Right.
How they're explored may not be, the greatest thing ever, but I also, when we're talking about like No Man's Sky and all these other games, I don't think people realize if those quote-unquote invisible walls were not there and you didn't have to move your ship, right? We're talking about a game that you would need, and I'm not joking about this, you would need terabytes of room to fit this game. That's how massive this game is. It's huge. You can't make a fucking 5 terabyte game. Not yet, anyways, obviously.
Right.
But, I don't know, man. I'm excited as hell. And You going to be streaming this off RIP when it launches?
Yeah.
Hell yeah. I'll be there, man. Well, I'm going to move the wheels.
Hell yeah.
Thank you for all you do. Hey, like the damn stream. Throw a dog a bone.
Let's
and
go.
Get fucking hyped.
Let's get hype. 818-824-4937. I've already said in terms of sheer quantity, whether or not the game is good or bad, it's the biggest game of the year. Literally in terms of scale. There's just no doubt about it. Hello, you're on the air.
That guy is paid by Bethesda. Do not listen to that.
Oh, my God, bro. Hello, you're on the air. 818-824-4937.
So I have to say that this will be my first Bethesda game ever.
Really?
Yeah. So I'm super excited. I've never been, I'm kind of new to gaming. Like, I literally started during COVID. So looking at all the leaks and stuff, I'm like, but it seems different than No Man's Sky, because No Man's Sky is cartoonish, you know? Like, and it's all the same biome for the whole entire planet. So it gets boring because there's nothing to do on the planets. So, like, the whole boundary issue is not really an issue to me, because at least it tells you before you land on the planet where, like, where you can go to land that has interesting parts.
Right.
So, as a new gamer, it's like 35, I'm really looking forward to this game just based off of the current hype that I'm seeing today. So,
yeah. Well, it comes out tomorrow, and the reviews do as well. So tomorrow's a big day.
Yeah.
Launch day for early access and the reviews as well. So,
for sure.
All right. Thanks for calling in. 818-824-4937. Hello, you're on the air.
The good senator is a faggot. Spider-Man.
Oh, jeez. Here we go. Oh, man. Hello, you're on the air. 818-824-4937.
Hey, I had some questions I'm sure that many of the viewers probably share. With this game coming out, essentially after tomorrow, is it worth the money to get a pre-order?
Well, I mean, the review.
How polished is this game?
Well, the reviews come out tomorrow. I mean, you know, if you're on the fence, you could always wait for those.
All right.
All right. Thanks for calling in. Hello, you're on the air.
Hello, Michael. I've been watching your stuff from since Ghost of Tsushima, and let me tell you, Starfield. All right, everybody, listen up. Your caller just about 3 minutes ago, that man, he knows what he's talking about. Starfield is going to be amazing. I think it's going to be the next game, and Michael, we haven't even started. Once the mods come out, it's going to be over.
Oh,
the game will
bro.
be one of the biggest modded games. It will be amazing. I cannot wait. I'm so excited.
Well,
I got
it'll
my
turn it.
popcorn ready. My
Exactly, bro. Let's not get too excited now. Hello, you're on the air. Imagine chilling a movie game. And I've heard spoilers for Spider-Man 2. And, man, if they do that, it is... What are we doing? You know? Hello, you're on the air.
What's up, Mike? Low key, one more time.
Yeah.
One more time.
Low key.
Hey, listen, man. Hey, I'm going to address this to the fanboys, okay? To the fanboys of anything. Listen, y'all. We can be fans of multiple things. Let's celebrate gaming as a fucking whole. I'm looking forward to Spider-Man 2. Spider-Man looks good. I mean, you got Venom coming up and all of that, man. I'm excited about that too. But the thing is, you can't be so loyal to something to where you can't see what's right in front of your eyes. We're about to have a masterpiece tomorrow. And the people in here are shitting on it because it's on a different console. It's like, come on, bro. Come on. Can we stop?
Yeah.
You feel me, Michael?
No, I
You
get it.
feel
I
me?
mean, yeah, but we're the people that do the consoleware stuff, they're not totally mature. The brain isn't fully mature until you're like 25, and quite frankly, most of them aren't even that old. So,
Right.
it's just a generation thing, and when they get old, they'll say the same thing as we're saying now, and a new generation will keep the consoleware going. That's how it's always been.
Well, Michael, I think it's more of a tribal mentality. It's more of a
What does that
tribal
mean?
thing. It's like where people like to choose sides because they like to pick winners and losers. You know what I'm saying? I don't want anybody to lose. I don't want gaming to lose. I don't want Microsoft to lose. I don't want PlayStation to lose because I want a healthy competition between these two juggernauts. I want competition. And what the PlayStation people don't understand is if you keep shitting on the other side, Sony is going to give you less. Do you realize Sony just raised the price?
I was going to say, they just raised the price of PlayStation Plus. Unbelievable.
That's what I'm saying. It's like, do y'all realize that you need competition in a marketplace for things to cultivate a culture of growth?
Yeah.
If you have this pig-headed mentality about one console over the other, ain't nothing gonna get good, man. Like, stop, y'all. Let's stop. Go out and get you a Series S. Okay, they're only $299, and just go play Starfield. You feel it's like stop shitting on it just because it's not on your console. That is idiotic. That is idiotic, and it's hurting the industry. That's all I have to say. Just stop it, man. I'm looking forward to Spider-Man 2. I love Spider-Man. My console has basically a Spider-Man design on it, like a decal. I love that too. It's just like, come on, y'all, grow up, please. That's all. That's all I got to say, Michael. It's just like, God damn.
Well, wait till the reviews come out tomorrow. It is going to be insane. It is going to be insane, bro. So good or bad, I mean, see how the cookie ultimately crumbles tomorrow. 818-824-4937. The game literally comes out tomorrow, 1 day and literally 24 hours almost until the game drops. And hopefully you guys are ready. Hopefully you guys have freed your schedule because you're going to need some time to sink into this sumbitch. Eight 818-824-4937. I mean, like I said, they were making this for PlayStation as well at one point. I'm sure they have a build of it on PlayStation. Like, it's not like they just said, let's restart development when they got bought out by Xbox. Like, that obviously didn't happen. So they were developing this on PlayStation, and, I'm sure there's a full playable build on a dev kit PlayStation. That's been probably deleted. Hello, you're on the air.
What's up? I just want to say, big fan of the show. Keep doing what you're doing,
Yeah.
Michael. Moving the wheel. Have a
Oh,
good
yeah.
one.
It is going to be crazy tomorrow when that Metacritic score gets up, and I'm going to tell you what, folks, it could go either way. Guys, we're getting harassed by this robot. This guy does not stop. Literally zero life. Can't block him either because he's a hacker. Very odd stuff. Just keeps calling in, just keeps calling in. I mean, it's just like unbelievable. So tomorrow, 90 or above on Metacritic. We're going to consume this. 90 or above on Metacritics for Starfield. We're going to consume the hot chip, Carolina Reaper, and Viper Pepper. Whatever the fuck that even means, bro. It sounds like absolute hell. Hello, you're on the air.
Hey, will you stream later tonight? We all need something to watch.
Well, you're here watching now.
Yeah. I like your streams at night, too. They're pretty good. So
Yeah, well, I mean, when Starfield comes out, we'll be live tomorrow with it.
All right, man. Thanks.
Yeah. Hello? Hello, you're on the air.
Hey, Michael, it's Duncan.
Yeah.
What's up, bro?
Yeah.
So, are you gonna be live tonight, like doing toilet launches, or not toilet launches, toilet like the reviews come out?
There's just no point.
Yes, there is, Michael. You gotta wake up and set an alarm, and get up, bro, and see the reviews.
Yeah, I know, but I mean, we don't need to be. There's no reason to go live until the reviews come out.
They come out like 8 a.m. in the morning, I think, don't they?
Something
My
like
time,
that.
anyway.
Yeah, something like that.
So it'd be like 6 a.m. for you, bro.
Well, I don't know if it's that early. I don't.
But dude, I just want to say something. As soon as you switched up to shilling the game,
Well, what are you to?
Listen for a second. As soon as you switched up in this stream, Stain and a couple other people, because Stain said yesterday that he's not going to show the game. As soon as you switched up, he called in and shilled it.
What?
Bro, yesterday he said he's not going to show the game. Today he called in and showed the game because you flipped the switch. That's why. All these fake fans, they're all, when you flip the switch, they flip the switch. The only true Starfield fan in here is Troy. So that's a real, that is literally the only true Starfield fan in here is Troy. Stain switched up. A couple other people switched up as soon as you flipped the switch.
Well,
They
I mean,
flipped up.
it was too much doomer yesterday. We were focusing on the negative, and I've always been, I was always positive of this game. I came out here a long time ago, months ago, and I said, this is going to be huge. No one cared then. They kind of care now a little bit, but it's like because the game's coming out in 24 hours. But I've always been positive of the game, and then there was some downtime there where we got caught up with the negative, stuff from coming from the leaks, and it's just like, well, maybe this game does suck. I mean, maybe the map limitation is a terrible thing, and it's a total disaster. I don't know, but now the game is coming out, and does that stuff really matter? I don't. At the end of the day, I don't know if it really does.
Now, I thought today there was going to be leaks, like more leaks than the other. I thought today there was going to be a bunch of leaks on the internet because we're one day from early access. Yeah. I really thought there was going to be lots of leaks today. And
well, tomorrow the floodgates open. I think they're going to be allowed to stream the game, the reviewers, and all of that stuff. So tomorrow is really the big day.
Now, Michael. Now I'm not switching up. I still think the game's not going to have longevity. I think the story isn't going to be good, but I think the modders, because Todd Howard said the modders can make their own stories and their own planets. That's what Todd Howard said. So I think the modders are going to keep this game alive. I think that's what's going to happen. And I don't like modders either. I hate when people mod games because it takes the fun out of them, and it just makes it not fun because the devs that work on that, it takes over the game. And I don't like mods. I'm the same as you, but I think the mods will take over. It's over. I think they will. I think they'll keep the game alive. I really do think that.
Death cited 666 super chatted $5. Hey, I'm playing Starfield already. It's called No Man's Sky. So sad, saddest it's ever been and always will be. People wrestling, Chinese for acquisition. People wrestling, Chinese for acquisition. People wrestling, Chinese for acquisition. People wrestling,
what? 50 hours?
People wrestling, Chinese for acquisition. People wrestling, Chinese for acquisition. People wrestling, Chinese for acquisition.
Okay.
No, look, I'm not trying to hate, but I really don't think this game is going to be kept alive by the true Starfield fans. I think the mods will keep it alive. I really do think that. The mods will save the game. Not the players, not the sales, the mods. The mods will keep the game alive. The players won't, sales won't, DLC won't, mods will. I guarantee it.
You just said you're not a fan of mods.
No, I'm not, but I'm saying mods will save the game. They will. I'm not a fan of them, but they will save the game. I'm not a fan of them, but I think they will save the game. Not sales, not DLC, not players. Or mods. I think they will do it. Now, what do you think about that?
I think.
Do you think I'm based?
It's too early. What? It's too early to talk about mods. The game's not even out. Like, explore the base content first.
And Troy said there's a 10-year roadmap. I didn't.
Well,
see
I
that
have never
anywhere.
heard about that. I don't.
I think he's. I think he's capping about that. I'm not gonna lie.
Well, I mean, I'm sure. Yeah, I mean,
think he's
Skyrim's lasted for 10 years, and they've been putting that game out on every new console since. But, I mean, maybe that's what he's
true.
talking about, where they just keep putting the game back out on new consoles.
Now, if this game fails, what do you think Bethesda's next game will be? Do you think they'll move on from Starfield?
Oh, well, yeah. I mean, yeah. I don't think they would. If the game was a flop in every aspect, I don't think they would continue with it. I think they would jump back to what, they would jump back to Elder Scrolls.
Yeah, that. What are they? Did they say they're done with Fallout or no?
I don't know. I mean, they announced Elder Scrolls when they announced Starfield. They announced both games at once, which I think was a stupid thing to do. But
yeah,
because we haven't got one update on the new Elder Scrolls, but it's like because they had to get Starfield out. Now they're going to be working on Elder Scrolls for the next 5 to 6 years or 7, and eventually that game will come out before. Well, hopefully we get GTA 6 before then. I mean.
Now, do you think we'll get an announcement? Because the GTA's anniversary, GTA 5's anniversary is coming up in the next 2 weeks, I think.
Oh, yeah.
So,
bro, that's a big... Oh,
Snurf
bro.
super chatted $10.
In the next
Time
2
for Duncan
weeks,
to be
it's their
put in
anniversary.
timeout. Get in the
think we'll
corner,
get
AMD.
something?
Look at the Waldoomaloos.
Yeah, when did GTA 5 come out? Oh, bro, they have to do something on the 10-year anniversary. Oh, bro. Well, that's coming up pretty soon. That's like September. When did GTA 5 come out? September 17th or something? I think that's when it was.
I think so, yeah.
Okay, well, then that's the anniversary for GTA 5 when it initially came out. And I'm going to tell you what, that is, dude, they have to. Man, imagine if they. I don't think they'll tease GTA 6, but hey, who knows?
Bro, they have to, bro. Like,
no, I think there's still
okay,
plenty of time. I think it's too crowded. You got Starfield, you got Cyberpunk. I mean, honestly, I think if you tease GTA 6 now, I think it'll it won't get lost in the mix, but it would. You want it where there's nothing else, where it has the biggest spotlight possible.
Yeah, that is true. And I want to say, I want to ask you something. If Spider-Man was releasing in September, what do you think would have more hype right now?
Probably Spider-Man. I mean, it's Spider-Man's actually big. It's Marvel big. I mean, Spider-Man's huge
because.
And Starfield's more for
Sony,
mature gamers and more for nerds, and Spider-Man's more like the Fortnite crowd and stuff like that. I don't know, but I mean
Fortnite. Okay, so and obviously everyone knows this, but they moved because Spider-Man was confirmed teased to release in September, and when Starfield announced that September release
really they moved it. They did.
Yeah, so I think something came out. It was a while ago. I someone teased September. No, actually, it was Tony Todd, the voice actor of
Tony
Venom.
Todd. Yeah, he's playing Venom, isn't he?
Yeah, he has said there will be lots of marketing in October, or not October, August, and then the game comes out in September.
Yeah. Well, it's Marvel. I mean, they got
And the CEO, I don't know if you listen to GTA 5 calls or the earnings calls, but he said they're aiming for $8 billion in sales from 2024 to 2025 from April.
Yeah, and that could mean that GTA 6 is right around the corner within the next year or so.
That is true. So it would make sense for them to tease it on the G5 anniversary, or they tease it they have to tease it they have to tease it this year, I think, because from April to March 2025, if it does come out within then, then I think they have to tease it this year. They have to.
Yeah, but I mean, it wouldn't be a full trailer. It'd be a tease. It'd just probably be a logo update
Yeah.
or something, and that's it. Like, hey, it's coming, and nothing more. And then they'll be silent until next year or something. Because Rockstar usually does.
Because-
That's what they did with Red Dead 2. They updated their logo, and
Yeah.
it was the
Yeah.
Red Dead 2 font and all that stuff, and everyone went ballistic. It went insane.
Bro, I don't understand the hype for Red Dead 2. I really don't get it. Like,
Oh,
I didn't like the game. I mean, the detail was good, but I didn't like the story at all. I didn't like it.
Yeah, I started
But-
skipping cutscenes and missions. I mean, it was a snooze fest.
For real. But dude, back in back in like when GTA 5 came out, a couple of days ago the trailer dropped for GTA 5. A couple of days ago, the trailer dropped for GTA 5. It was the anniversary of that. And then 2 more weeks, the anniversary for that's coming out.
Yeah.
So I think if they don't tease GTA 6, I don't think it's going to come out till 2025. And the last time they updated us on GTA 6 was the announcement they said, and that was 2 years ago. And then the leaks came out. They said it won't affect the game, and that's all we got was the leaks, and they confirmed that it was in the making. That's all we got for GTA 6 right now. There's no teases. There's nothing.
Yeah.
All
Well, I
leaks.
mean, when they're ready, they will let us know. I mean, it's that simple.
And Michael, I
Yeah.
know you have Starfield, by the way.
818-824-4937. Hello, you're on the air.
Michael, is it over or are
Oh,
we back? Is it over or are we back? I'm confused because yesterday it looked like it was over. Today we
Well,
back?
it did. I
Like-
mean, it was a lot more cloudy yesterday. I mean, it wasn't looking good for Starfield. People were bitching about every aspect of the game. It was a total disaster, the next Cyberpunk. And now it's just, well, that was yesterday. I mean, yeah, there's invisible walls. Well, I don't care. I'm ready to consume.
Yeah, no, today we back. I
That's what
get
I'm
it,
saying.
because-
I mean, they saying I'm a hypocrite and flip-flopper and all this stuff, and it's like, well, listen here, buddy. Ain't nobody
At the end of the
flip-flopping on
day,
this
they're all
game.
going to play it on Game Pass. What difference does it make? At the end of the day, they're not going to
Exactly.
pay anything for it, and it's on Game Pass. Like, who cares? Whether we're over or back, it doesn't matter because it's on Game Pass.
That's
It
what we're
really
talking about.
doesn't matter.
Game Pass day
So-
one. You got to love it.
Yeah, that's it. All right, move the wheels,
Hell yeah.
Michael.
Hello, you're on the air. 818-824-4937.
Michael, I've been listening to the show the whole time, and I got to be honest, there's so many fucking losers trying to poison the well with Spider-Man 2. And I'm here to tell you, we do not need 2.0s in video gaming anymore. That goes, we don't need more remakes. We don't need more remasters. We need new fucking ideas. We don't need Boulder Gates 3s. No, we need fucking Todd Howard's new IP. And you know what? I'm maybe low-key is trying to be good faith, but he's trying to poison the well in my eyes by bringing up Spider-Man 2. Our focus should be on the game that is not going to give you 30 hours. It should be the focus of the 1,000-hour masterpiece, which is going to be Starfield. And frankly, Michael, I'm never fucking surrendering. You can debate me on any fucking issue. I'm going to beat you over the fucking head with a baseball bat for new IPs any day of the week than more of the same old bullshit. Moving the wheels.
Hello, you're on the air. 818-824-4937.
818-824-4937. What's your name? Where you calling from? Hello, you're on the air.
Hello, you're on the air.
Hello, you're on the air.
818-824-4937. Hello, you're on the air.
Hello, you're on the air. 818-824-4937. What's your name? Where you calling from?
Hello, you're on the air.
Hello. Hey, Michael, I got a question. So,
Yeah.
I'm concerned. I'm concerned about the main issue I have with Starfield, right, is are people realizing how clunky the gameplay looks? Like, here's my problem: is like, okay, you're gonna explore, right? You're gonna explore space and everything, but then they're trying to mesh in, like, basically what you're doing is you're introducing PvP mechanics and stuff, and look how clunky this shit looks. Like, it just doesn't look like a very fluid experience. And another thing I have a problem with too is you mentioned, I think a couple shows ago, you mentioned like the loading screens. Dude, I totally see this game being a loading screen hell. I seriously do. And there's a reason why they didn't show you the transitions going from like your spaceship to wherever you. Dude, I totally anticipate seeing loading screens, man. Like, it's just up the ass.
Well, would you rather be forced to go all the way to your ship? And yeah, like, no one wants to do that.
I mean, so here's the thing too: is I mean, they have to. If your world is that big, they have to, incorporate some what do they call them? Like how you can fast travel to places and shit like that. I mean,
Yeah.
you're gonna get these loading screens. The question is, are we going to be sitting there, not getting a seamless experience and just sitting at loading screens while I'm trying to go from here to there? And so I don't know, man. I want to play it because it's on Game Pass, right? I mean, what do I have to lose? But that's my concern. You know what I'm saying? Is it going to be an experience like it's 2013, or is it going to be an experience like it's the year 2023?
Well, I mean, that's part of the charm. I mean, the boomers will tell you that gaming has, died and it's the best it's ever been, 20, 15 years ago or whatever. So, having some of those old mechanics return, I mean, it's a part of the Bethesda charm. What you mean?
Well, I think the whole gaming aspect thing, I think we were in a lull for quite a while. Dude, I see some titles coming out that are actually getting people talking, man. It's been a fucking snooze fest for years now. You know what I'm saying? You got sequel after sequel after sequel. That finally we're getting something that I think looks like a new IP. But my main issue is, I was worried about Cyberpunk when it first came out. I was one of the people that played it and really didn't complain too much. I agree with everything that you argued was wrong with the game. I mean, it still is. But the combat, like, dude, I had to sit here and get lost in menus to make it playable for me. Like, and that's how I feel. Starfield being, it's like, what's going to be broken? What's going to work? Like, I don't know, man. It's going to be interesting seeing the reviews and everything. But I think the main reviews that come out first are going to be like absolute shill town reviews, man. For real. Like, they're gonna overlook a lot of shit just because. They're getting their deep throat.
Well,
ready,
I mean,
man.
that's how it is for every game. I mean, you could say that for every game. I mean, if you're getting free shit, it's like, yeah, why would you fucking criticize it at all? Really? I mean,
right. Well, I'll be in California this weekend, dude, and I'll be watching your coverage of the game because I won't be able to play it on launch. So, I'll be tuning in, man. Hey, I got one more thing to say, okay?
Yeah.
As of right now, we got 632 people watching the show. I better see 632 donations to
Okay.
World Class. Thank you. Good night.
hello, you're on the air.
Hey, Michael, it's SK.
Oh, hell yeah.
Hey, man, would you rather have a physical copy of Starfield than a digital copy?
I don't think it matters.
Okay, because I was going to say, I went to GameStop before I pre-ordered it,
Right.
I asked them, I told them I want a physical copy. I asked them if there was going to be a early release, and they said no.
Right.
Well, I wanted a physical copy, so I ended up getting it anyway, even though I wasn't going to be able to play it early. Well, I got a call today from them saying that they were going to release it tomorrow.
Really?
Yeah, so early
shit.
release on that. I'm probably still just going to keep my digital premium edition.
Right.
But that would mean that you don't have to pay $70, right? Because if you have the disc, you can just play right from the disc, right? So you just pay $70 for the game, and you'd be able to play early, right?
Yeah. Yeah. If they're offering the disc tomorrow, I mean, shit.
I would have to call them back and ask them,
Right.
Are you sure that because I bought the standard edition, are you sure I'm going to get my copy early? But if I'm like I said, I'm probably still going to just go with my my $100 digital copy.
Yeah.
Oh, and another thing on top of that. Okay, so about the Snowy fanboys, they're all looking forward to Spider-Man, right? That's an open world game, right?
Yeah.
Supposed to be. Well, there's a guy on YouTube that made a video, and he showed that you could reach an invisible wall in Spider-Man in 30 seconds.
It's over.
I know, and they're complaining about Starfield, what barriers that you can reach in 10 minutes, depending on which way you go. 40 minutes of exploration on a tile, and you can reach the end of the world in Spider-Man in 30 seconds.
Wow.
So they got really nothing to complain about.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, man, moving the
Hell
wheels,
yeah,
man.
bro.
Just wanted to share the little pieces with you. Have a good one, man.
Take care. Hello, you're on the air.
Hey, Michael.
Yeah.
I just wanted to break down some of the controversy regarding the boundary limit.
Yeah.
So basically, somebody said that when they got off of their spaceship, it took them approximately 14 minutes from their spaceship to get to that boundary.
Right.
And so let's break it down to, let's round down to 10 minutes in one direction per planet. So it's 10 minutes, and there's 1,000 planets. I mean, over 1,000, but let's round down. And then there's 3 locations in which I brought it into the math per planet. Now, there's multiple points on the planet that you can explore. So there's multiple regions, but we're going to round down to 3 locations per planet. So with that, you got 30,000 minutes, 500 hours, or 20 days worth of exploration, just nonstop in that gameplay. Now, if you include the other direction of each planet, you got 40 days worth of just exploration, or 1,000 hours, or 60,000 minutes. Now, that's just if you went from that spaceship into the opposite direction. Let's say you go back to that same planet again. So, with that, now if you look back to Skyrim, let's say, it can take you 30 minutes to get from one end all the way west to all the way east in Skyrim. So that's a lot of time worth of exploration. Now, if you expect Bethesda to make a game that lets you seamlessly walk around an entire planet without any boundaries, you're not being lied to. You're just simply expecting too much. And that's all I have to say about that.
All right. Well, we got the breakdown right there. We got the breakdown right there. Hello, you're on the air.
Yo, Michael, it's Duncan. Did you know that a Starfield song came out?
Yeah, the Imagine Dragons thing.
Yeah. I just wanted to say fuck Low Key. He's a bitch.
What? Ooh, why did everyone turn on low key in here? The fuck? Hello, you're on the air. Yeah, final count. We're almost 24 hours away, folks. It's here. Hello, you're on the air.
Hey, few points I want to hit at. Bethesda games, and historically, just looking back at what they do, expecting the daisy chain, the not open the world, just like Skyrim, Fallout had. What I'm worried about is this game is, like, as much as we like to praise, I love the fact that it's coming out on the Xbox Game Pass. But at the same time, Bethesda has thrown up a lot of red flags leading up to the release, and I'm scared that it's going to be an unpolished game like Bethesda has done in the history, and that's why it's already on Game Pass. What do you think?
Well, I mean, that could be a possibility, but...
Now, there's a lot of excitement around this game right now. This is the first new IP. This is a brand new universe.
Yeah.
We as Bethesda fans, we love the Skyrim universe. We love the Fallout universe. But at the same time, like the kid was saying a while ago, we don't want the mods to be the saving grace of this title, because as myself, I've been following this game since 2016. The CEO said that Xbox has came out and said that we it's been bare bones for the last year. This is going to be the big first drop. Like, is the hype, are we living up to it? Like, what are you expecting? Like, stepping back realistically with what's going on in the corporate side of the Bethesda and what we've seen, and we know Todd Howard's a bit of a BSer when it comes to stuff. So I'm really worried that all of this last 4 years of, tracking this game, like, it's just going to get flushed. I mean, that scares me.
Well, I don't think it's going to be another total disaster, if that's what you're.
How much experience have you had with it? Like, have you touched it at all? Like,
Well, I mean, I've seen the league gameplay, and
okay. I guess time will only tell,
Yeah.
man. Thank you for tuning in and listening to me.
no, thanks for calling in. 818-824-4937. Yeah, I don't know about that 10-year plan. I'm not sure I heard that anywhere. I don't know where that came from. 10-year plan. I mean, I'm sure that's what they would like to see. A 10-year plan for it, but we'll have to figure it out. 818-824-4937. Hello, you're on the air. Oh, not that again. 818-824-4937. Hello, you're on the air.
Yo, it's Myers.
Yeah.
So a couple things I want to touch on. I think the game does have potential to be a good game, but what do they have to offer after we finish the story? So that's where the longevity comes in. There's plenty of games that have a great story, but where's the rest of the game?
Well,
you understand?
Yeah.
So, like, if it takes now, I understand that mods are gonna, mod this game up, and they're gonna, put things in the game that are entertaining and fun. But at the end of the day, that's just not my cup of tea. When I go to In-N-Out Burger, I want them to make me a burger. I don't want to go back there and modify my own burger. It's not going to be as good.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, it's just unnatural. I like to play the things in the game that the developers put in the game.
Right.
I don't like unnatural mods and shit. It's just not fun to me. It's fake. And I mean, I just think that after we finish the story, if there's still things to do, things to grind for, or whatever the case may be, then that will add longevity to the game.
Oh, yeah.
Or the RPG element. Can I replay the game and have a total different outcome and take a different route throughout the whole story and make it different?
Right.
Which, I mean, there is some evidence of that. You know what I mean? All the factions that you could choose and all the different routes that you could take. I imagine that it switches the game up for you. But I just really hope that the game's good. I hope that there is longevity to the game, and that they bring hype around the Starfield too. You know what I'm saying? We'll see. But it's a brand new IP, and everybody's going butt fuck nuts over it. There's people shilling it to the moon. There's people hating on it big time. And tomorrow we'll see. The fucking curtain opens tomorrow, baby.
Yeah.
I'm hyped. I'm ready. I'm ready to see. Are you gonna stream till launch or what? 24-hour stream or
Probably.
what?
I don't know about that. That's a little crazy. We'll see.
Hell yeah, dude. Let's do it.
Oh,
I'll be
my
there the whole
God.
fucking time. I'll be there the whole time, even when all the incels come in there. I'll be in there working my ass off.
We'll think about it. We'll think about it. I mean,
and if the game's good, I'm gonna name my next kid Michael Stain Starfield.
Dude.
Moving the wheels.
Hello, you're on the air.
I get hard when I.
God damn it. Alrighty, folks, we have 12% battery. We did not bring the extender today, so we are going to be wrapping this up here in the next 5 or so minutes. So last round of calls here. Last round of calls here, 818-824-4937. In just about 24 hours, the game releases. But before the game releases, the reviews are going to be dropping. So there's going to be a lot happening tomorrow. It's a big day for gamers and obviously Bethesda on Xbox as well. Huge day. Hello, you're on the air. Dude, I take that Max Payne slop. 818-824-4937. Ryan Curtis coming through. It's all right.
Ryan
it's
Curtis
okay.
super chatted $5. It's an unnatural cross, Mark. Did you think Jesus thought it was natural when he was hanging from it?
Hello, you're on the air.
Let's get some hype in the chat. I want to suck Todd Howard's cock. Let's go, baby.
Ryan Curtis coming through. I'll tell you what. And by the way, Ryan, I saw what you sent me. 818-824-4937. Let's go ahead. We got low battery. Show's about to wrap up here. Hello, you're on the air.
Starfield is going on day one. It's going to have premium creation workshop content. They're going to be selling mods just like they do in Skyrim day one. This is my prediction, and it's going to be so incredibly sad.
Oh my God! How are they gonna? How are there gonna be mods? They don't even have the creation kit out. How are they gonna mod the game? They don't even have the creation kit out. How are there gonna be mods day one? Unless the creation kit comes out. Yeah, hello, you're on the air.
Hey, what's up? Yeah, Michael, why did you change your view on the game? Or I just clicked on the video just now. Or are you just joking?
Because it's going to be good.
Yeah, but like, explain. Well, how is it going to be good? You already said it's not. There's no space travel or whatever you said.
Well, maybe there doesn't need to be space travel. I don't.
So you think this is going to be bigger than?
I mean, if you had to look here, listen. If you had to manually walk to your ship every single time just to get in it, and then, like, no one's gonna do that, you know. I mean, you still can do that though. You don't have to fast travel. They don't force you to fast travel. Well, they might. I don't know, but I mean, no one wants to manually. You know, it's not seamless like No Man's Sky. If it were seamless, then it's like, yeah, I mean, the fast travel would be useless, but. I don't know. I don't think anyone has a solution in here. I honestly think Bethesda has figured it out, and they've done their best. And if you don't like it, well, don't consume it.
Oh yeah, no, I'm not. I'm just
right.
You know, saying so. But yeah,
we'll see.
I don't know. I still think it's gonna maybe be a flop. Perhaps it can go up. It could go the other way. You know.
Well, if you like Skyrim and Oblivion and all of those other games, Fallout 4, you'll feel right at home here. I don't. I mean, if you're expecting a revolutionary title that just, was built from the ground up just for Starfield, I mean, yeah, that's, they're going to work with what they know and what works. And, the Creation Engine 2 is just kind of a modified version of what they've already had, so.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. Last few calls here. Hello, you're on the air. 818-824-4937.
Hey, boy. Everyone here, you're in.
I cannot hear you, bro. Hello, you're on the air.
Hey, Michael, how you doing?
Yeah.
Hey, I just want to say I'm so excited for Starfield, and I just want to repeat your words that I heard from you earlier that got me excited.
Yeah.
And that was that if this game fails, then Fallout 5 and Elder Scrolls 6 is going to fail. All right?
Well, that wouldn't be good, yeah.
This game's not going to fail.
Exactly. It can't.
It's not going to fail.
It can't.
It's possible. No Bethesda game made by the grade A team of Bethesda has failed.
Yeah.
It's impossible. Move the wheels.
It's over. The shut it down. It's over. Hello, you're on the air. Max Payne is garbage. Hello, you're on the air. 818-824-4937.
Hey, Michael, it's Matt. How you doing, man?
Holy shit, here we go.
It is.
Oh,
Here we go.
man.
We are in the home stretch now.
Well, have we talked since the whole planet thing has come to light? I mean, I don't remember.
So I watched your stream about
Right.
the tiles. I have not called in, and don't worry, I'm not going to be 35 minutes because I know it's nearing the end of the stream here. But probably about 5-10, nothing too long. But here's what I'll say. I have seen there was 2 hours of leaked gameplay that just dropped. Of course, the camera quality is ass, like every single leaked gameplay there ever is. But I went ahead and I've been seeing a lot of positivity about this. People are saying you're not even going to pay attention to the tiles. And again, for the people who are like, oh, well, you can't. As soon as I heard about the tile situation, I was like, okay, this isn't a big deal. And I say that because go play No Man's Sky. Go play Star Citizen. Yes, it's awesome. You can land on a planet. You can walk in any direction you want. And you can go anywhere you want. But what do? No Man's Sky, you mine a rock. You farm a plant or you find an animal. That's it. Okay, you stumble across a procedurally generated outpost that every single other planet has on them as well. There's nothing unique about this frozen planet number 1 versus frozen planet 5,200. So I think Bethesda knows what they're doing with this. So I'm giving them the benefit of the doubt. Granted, I will be calling in if it's a shit show. But I'm pretty excited. I'm still waiting. I have not pre-ordered. Still waiting on reviews. And that's because, again, what happened with Cyberpunk, not doing it again. And I will try to watch the review stream.
Yeah.
Do you know what time you're going to be doing that?
11 or 12 in the morning for me.
I got you. Well, and I'll try to make sure to watch that for sure. I'm definitely. Here's the thing. I don't want the game to fail. I don't want any game to fail. I don't want Starfield to fail. I don't want Spider-Man to fail. I've been wanting good games, and if we can finally get a good game that we could sink our teeth into, really enjoy that meat on the bone.
Well, what did you think? What did you think about? You said you watched an hour or so of gameplay. I mean, what did you think about that?
So, the 2 hours of leaked gameplay that came out was very like you could tell this guy had just started the game.
Right.
He was still figuring stuff out. I've seen the combat. Now the combat is very. It's definitely Fallout 4 upgrade. There's nothing revolutionary that's going to happen there, but that's fine. The combat looks serviceable. The one thing I have noticed, though, is the animations. The third-person animations are very crisp, very good. I've noticed that just the detail in things look amazing. There was a video of a guy going through like a laser gun, a submachine gun, and a pistol, and like the reloading's cool. It's over. Honest to God, if I had to speculate, I think
Levi
Microsoft got
Sorensen
some guys
super
from
chatted
Activision
$20.
Blizzard.
I'm in it for
the
the deep
guys who do the
RPG
modern day Call of Duty
elements.
games.
They weren't
They got
trying to
that
be No
animation
Man's
department
Sky.
over there, and they're like, "Hey, can we send you guys some samples and maybe you guys update some things?" Because these guns, the way they reload, Michael, the crispness, it looks like they got that Call of Duty style animations, the newer ones, not the older ones.
Right.
And so that looks good. I've not seen too much of space travel. That's the one thing I'm a little concerned on is space. That's the only thing I'd say I'm a little I've seen them flying around and, doing all that, but I've not seen them do a big space battle. Of course, the quality of the footage that comes out, I guess people don't know how to fucking record with a phone. But I've not seen good space stuff. I can't comment on that. But what I can say is the ground combat looks good. The details in the objects, the animations look good. Third person looks good. The dialogue, some of the dialogue options
Right.
look good.
We got to wrap this up here.
Yes. And so everything looks good. So far, I've seen everything looks good. Here's the ultimate thing, and we'll be wrapping it up.
Yeah.
We'll see tomorrow. We'll see what people with 2 weeks have had with this, from a variation of 100 hours to 40 hours to 200 hours. Whoever knows. We're going to see. And, I would tell your viewers, do not just go to one person, go to a wide range. Look at Metacritic, look at everybody, because everybody's going to be subjective to this. But anyways, thank you, Michael.
Hell yeah,
I'll
bro.
move the wheels. Appreciate you, man.
Yeah, thanks for
forward
calling
to
in again,
tomorrow.
man. All right, Levi Sorensen coming through. We got to wrap the show up because the battery is going to die, folks. And if we don't wrap it up now, it's going to cut off. Levi Sorensen coming through really hard and really strong with the 20. Hell yeah, brother. We appreciate that. In it for the deep RPG elements, and I think you're going to be totally satisfied there. So that's going to do it, folks. We will be tuning in tomorrow for the big show, the review embargo, and, of course, the game launches as well. So we will see you guys tomorrow. A big, big show, and we hope that hopefully Starfield hits the home run in a way that everyone is clamoring for. So with that said, that is going to do it. Appreciate you guys for tuning in, tagging along, supporting the show. It's over.